Pingwa.
Hi, it's Kayla from Pingwa. Welcome to episode 1 in this 3-part video tutorial that will take you through the steps of developing a game in Scratch where an alien is lost in space and must pass through the moving rings that orbit Saturn in order to return to its home planet. Episode 1 will take you through the steps to set up your backdrop, select sprites, and create a new sprite. Let's begin! To start off, let's delete our cat sprite by clicking on the small X in the right corner of the sprite box. Next, we're going to choose a backdrop by hovering over the picture icon in the bottom right corner of the screen and selecting the magnifying glass to search for our backdrop. Then, add your space backdrop by selecting space in the top menu, then selecting stars as your backdrop. We are going to add in our first sprite by hovering over the Choose a Sprite icon in the bottom right corner of the screen and selecting the magnifying glass to search for our sprite. Select Fantasy in the top menu bar and use your mouse or touchpad to find Pico walking and select him. Add in your second sprite by hovering over the Choose a Sprite icon and selecting the magnifying glass again. Then, using the search bar, we're going to type in Planet and select Planet 2 as your option from the sprites. Next, we are going to change the size of the Pico walking sprite and Planet 2 sprite. First, click on Pico walking in your sprite box, and in the size field, you are going to type in the number 15. This will change its size so that we can move Pico through the maze easily. Next, click on Planet 2 and select the size box. Type in the number 45 so that our planet sprite is a little bit more proportional to the size of our alien sprite. Once this is complete, click and drag the Planet 2 sprite to the far right side of the stage on the screen. Next, we are going to create our own sprite that will represent the rotating rings around Saturn. To do this, we must first hover over the Choose a Sprite icon and select the Paint brush. This will bring us to our blank drawing board to create our first ring sprite. Start by selecting the Fill tab and clicking on the No Fill option. This will take away the option of filling the entire shape that we select when we create our sprite. Next, select the Outline tab and use the slider to select a bright green color to represent the rings around Saturn. Once you have dragged the slider to find your perfect shade of green, change the width of the outline to 10. Next, select the circle icon from your toolbox to the left of the drawing board. Use this tool to draw a large circle in the center of your drawing board. Note that this circle should only take up about 75% of the drawing board, and you want it to look as close to a circle as possible. We want to next erase a piece of the circle so that our alien sprite can enter the first ring of Saturn. Select the Eraser tool from the toolbox and erase a small part of the circle on the left side. Make sure that you erase enough for the alien to fit through, and keep in mind that the circle will be moving, so we might want to add a little extra space. Next, we want to look over at the right side of our screen in our Sprites menu and select Sprite 1 so that we can make our ring large enough to fill most of the playing screen. Change the size field to about 120 to make our circle large enough to fill most of the screen. You will also want to click and drag on your circle so that it is center to your stage. This is the end of episode 1 in this 3-part video tutorial. Check out the next episode to begin coding your game. Be sure to follow us on social media and sign up for our newsletter to receive updates on other online lessons, activities, tutorials, and more. Thanks for watching!